Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening, my good people. You know what time it is. It's Monday. It's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that means it's time for another episode of YRDtv. Yes, yes, indeed. My name is Rob Pasker. I am the anchor for the Young Realtist Division of NAREB's YRDtv. So for you all that don't know, NAREB is an acronym for the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, the oldest and largest African-American real estate trade association in the country, comprised of over 90 local chapters across 35 states. The Young Realtist Division of NAREB was founded in 1996 with the mission of redefining the real estate culture for tomorrow's leaders by empowering the youth and communities through wealth building, career exposure, mentorship, professional development, and leadership training. With YRDtv, we are excited to bring you relevant programming that highlights and celebrates information regarding Black real estate in the United States. So with YRDtv, this is a whole movement. We're using this as a platform to elevate our members and the people that are doing amazing things within their communities that are within our organization here. So if you're in the building right now and we're watching, I know I got a handful of y'all watching right now. Comment. Let us know you're in the building. Let us know who you are. Let us know where you represent, because we like that energy and we like that reciprocity and all of that good stuff. So today I have with me President of the San Antonio Association of Real Estate Brokers, Realtist President Brian Paris, who's going to come on here and, drop some jewels and then also tell us what we can look forward to in San Antonio. So let's go ahead and bring him in here. What's going on, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
I cannot complain. First and foremost, I want to thank you for taking the time to spend with us here on YRDtv, because as we all know, MidWinter is kicking off pretty much right now. And as the president down there, I know you got a lot on your plate. So we just appreciate your time. But with that being said, you've built a very successful business down there. Can you tell us about your real estate background and how you got into the industry?
Yeah, so actually I worked for a call center, Citibank, for 29 years. So helping people, that just client-centric mentality has been ingrained in me since I was 19. I liked helping people, but I also liked looking at homes. So I was that client that would go to different open houses and go to model homes and just love the feel of it. So what other business can you put both of their passions together? It was great. And make money on it and make good money on it. It was a blessing.
Absolutely. And how long have you been doing it now?
This is my 13th year.
13 years in the game. That's saying a lot, because most people don't make it past 3 years.
Yep.
And so at this point, what does your business look like at this point in the 13th year?
So now I have a team. So it's me and two other agents, Venus Marshall and Yashika Warrior. Yashika actually was one of my clients and got her license, so it was a natural fit. We're just looking on how to leverage best practices. There's a lot of different content out there on how to build your business and things that you should be doing. And, when we think about real estate in 2022 with 15,000 realtors in San Antonio, using those best practices and leveraging knowledge that's around the culture is really, really important. So best practices, how can we make it a great client experience where the clients are referring business to you automatically? You don't have to ask for it. It comes for you automatically.
Absolutely. I mean, ultimately, that's what it's about. And I know in my business, I stress effectiveness and efficiency and creating that experience that creates raving fans.
Yep.
So
yep.
It sounds like that's what you're doing. And 15,000 agents, man, that's hyper competitive. I'm in Toledo. We only have about 1,800 agents here.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you got to stand out.
Yep, that's right.
But go ahead.
Because when you think about it, everybody knows a realtor somewhere. So why should they use you? What is your defining factor that makes you stand out from their cousin and them?
Well, I know you're standing out there with your community service, and you're a leader within our organization, within NAREB, president at the local level. Can you tell us a little bit about your realtist story? Like, what brought you to NAREB?
Okay. So, do you remember the Black Business Expos that they used to have all the time?
Yes.
I grew up in New York, and I used to love going to the Black Business Expos. You've seen all these successful Black people doing great things. And I aspired to be there. I wanted to have my business there as well. I was really excited about that. Um, so when I went to my first NAREB event, it was in San Antonio, my first SAAREB meeting, I had that exact same feeling. It was awesome. Seeing these successful Black realtors doing what I'm doing and are like-minded at the same time, it was like heaven for me. So the year after that, I got nominated as president. So trying to bring in a different way of thinking, trying to do something different, trying to capture the younger audience, that was important to me as well. So I'm thankfully in my fourth year, and I'm loving every minute of it, to be honest.
Wow. Wow. That's a blessing. That's definitely a blessing. So yeah, as far as, so, you know, that's what we're really big about right here, especially with YRD is we are after the young at heart, young within the industry, and also young to our organization. And
Yeah.
we have to, that's just one of the things we have to do as NAREB, being such an old organization. A lot of our members were members back in the 60s, you know, back in the 70s, 80s. And so we have to continue to create programming, you know, for the younger generation, the young professionals that are coming into the business. And so let me ask you this. You're in San Antonio. How long have you been in San Antonio?
25 years.
25 years. So let me ask you, is San Antonio a fun city?
Yeah. It depends on your definition of fun.
Fair.
So, you know, when you think about a city like San Antonio, you have the tourist areas, you have the Riverwalk and all the places you go to. But even outside of that, if you start going outside of the downtown area, there's a lot of places where you can have a lot of fun. If your fun includes being outside in the hill country, you can do that. If your fun includes being, you know, there's a lot of things you can do here. You just got to know where to go to do it.
Absolutely. So you're going to have hundreds of realtists in your backyard starting tomorrow. We're coming. We're arriving. We like to eat. We like music. We like to dance. You know, some of us just like to relax. Some of us just like the views and the nature. Absolutely. So, you got any recommendations? What about restaurants? If people are out there, they want something good to eat. They want to spend some money on some food. You got any suggestions for the people?
Actually, yeah. So, my food needs to have parents. I'm sorry. So there is a Brazilian steakhouse. Is it? Man, it's right down the street from the hotel. I can't think of the name of it, but it's a good place to eat.
Okay.
The Riverwalk has tons of places that food is really, really good. So, coming to San Antonio for the first time, you got to hit the Riverwalk. There's a comedy club down the street, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
There's a lot of good things you can do. So you'll have a lot of fun.
I heard that. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So, what do you have for the people, man? As far as like passion is concerned, your passion in business, what you've learned. If you had to leave our YRD members with anything, what would you tell them?
So when it comes to real estate, when it comes to the business that we're in, put the client first. Don't think about the commission. Do what's right for your client. And if it costs you a couple of bucks to do what's right for your client, spend a couple of bucks. They always say it takes X amount of dollars to bring in a new client, but it takes just that little bit of love and care to keep that client and nurture that relationship. Keep in touch with your database. Because like I said earlier, somebody knows a realtor somewhere else, and that other realtor that's doing their job is talking to them and all that kind of stuff. You need to keep your clients yours. So whether sending them birthday cards, whether sending them invitations to client events, hey, I'm just thinking about you. I don't want to sell you a house or buy you a house. I just want to make sure you're doing okay. That kind of good faith goes a long way.
That makes sense. You know, so I feel like that's you know, advice from the old school real estate. But you know, in today's day and age, especially with technology and social media, you know, it's really easy to get caught up in all the new relationships that are forming. But you're right, it costs way less to just nurture those relationships that you have and let those grow and be fruitful.
Yep. That's the low-hanging fruit. They're right there. They know you. They've done business with you.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. I know you got some meetings that you need to get to, so I'm not gonna hold you much longer. You got anything else for the people before you take off?
So when you do come to San Antonio, network, network, network. Shake hands, give out business cards, collect business cards, build those relationships. Because we're always looking for that referral, right? But I've gotten 15 business cards from 15 different people. What makes you stand out? Send them a thank you card. Send them, a $5 Starbucks gift card every now and then. Build the relationship, because our business is not really about selling houses, it's building and fostering relationships. That's the key.
That's it. Relationships. With Brother Brian, I'm looking forward to coming down and seeing you, because that's when we connect. We met at a conference, so I'm touching in.
Yeah.
I'll be
in. It was Cleveland, right? Or was it the MidWinter conference? It was a while ago.
I don't know if it was in Vegas or if it was in Atlantic City.
Vegas.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there in full effect. It's going to be a very eventful week, So we appreciate your support, man. I'm looking forward to checking out your hometown. Not your hometown, but I'm here to check. I'm looking forward to check out your home.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, brother. Well, you go ahead, hold it down, and I'll be seeing you soon. All right.
Fabulous. Thank you for having me.
Hey, my pleasure. Yes, indeed. I want to thank Brother Brian for coming through, because, like I said, you got hundreds of realtors that's about to pull up to San Antonio, and it's about to go down. So if you've never been to a MidWinter, I can't even put into words the experience. But just to give you a glimpse, like he said, you get all these successful, like-minded, like-hearted people of color in the same room. Not even people of color, just like-minded and like-hearted in the same room. It's the synergy, the enlightenment, the empowerment, the fellowship. I can't even put it into words. So I hope you'll be there. But if not, maybe I could see you in Tampa Bay at the National in August. So with that being said, we'll be back next month with our general body meeting every fourth Tuesday at 6 p.m. Be there or be square. And then until next Monday, y'all hold it down. I'll be seeing y'all soon. Y'all have a good night.